Lizard.
The Leon Creative is here first.
Kristen, Ray, Danny, Leon. What's up, sweetie? You were asleep and chill, and now you're awake and wanting to cause problems. I tried to call you down for dinner. You did not want to come. It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it? Hi. Hi. Hello. She really doesn't like these papers for some reason. Like, I don't know what it is about them, but she's like, excuse me, these are unwelcomed on the desk. How are you? How are you? How are you, sweetie? You're being excessively cute right now. I know it's hot outside now, isn't it? We got warm inside the house. We went from like 30 to 80. And it was like super warm today. Go evening. That's how our day is going right now. All right. So we have. Excuse me. Sometimes I can be a little loud. A little bit. I can be a little bit extra. I can be a lot of extra some days. I forget that I turn up. So when I raid out, I turn up my sound speaker, my volume as well. And when I go into other people's streams, it needs to be turned up louder because I tend to turn Google Chrome way down just because I don't want extra sound in my ears, or I'm just tired of like the bing, 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 or the blang, blang, blang. Hey, out of my paint water. Out of my paint water. Not for Kitty to drink. Okay? And I'll forget. And then I'll go do something, and all of a sudden it's like a sound that I don't know where it came from, and it's like at an 11, I'm like, oh God, what did I do? Hi. You're being super curious. Huh? I have one more thing to write up for social media posting, and I will be slightly ahead on all of that again, so I can dedicate some extra times to painting and goofing off in the mornings, on the weekends, so I'm not feeling so busy or stressed. Hi. Yep. The wet palette is being inspected by Katra right now. She's currently licking it. It is, in fact, wet paper, my love. I know you're upset that I do not let you go outside, and you're really frustrated that I grabbed you by the tail this morning, but how else am I supposed to teach you? Outside is not for you. Okay. And we're going to get a year's supply of the medicine, so in case when you do go outside, I don't have to deal with fleas. My lord. My lord. Lordy, 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 lordy. But I hope everybody's Sunday is suiting them exceptionally well. All right. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hmm. Undead, or red oxide, orange. I actually do want to get back out and use that to highlight up my orange. Hi. You okay?
Oh, thank you, Wicked_Minis coming in with the awesome people.
And here comes Wicked at the beginning of stream. How you doing? How was your paint session? Hello, my love. Hello. How are you? How goes Fulgrossi, Wicked? Does it go well? Master of Plastic. You need to raid and run. I totally understand. It's going. I understand and feel that sympathy. Currently, right now, we're having a kitty time. She is like, I shall be right here. Hi. My wet palette. Orange. So she is torty, so technically she has orange in her somewhere. Where, I don't know, but we'll say yes, she does. Okay. In order to give myself some peace, I was going to go suffer and open a window. But how you doing, Space Nifty? Darth Rosie, as always, welcome to see you again. I hope your tournaments went well, your studying goes well, and you are going to be the best of whatever it is you are pursuing your bachelor's in. Or your scholar degree. Well, it's really hard to get her in camera. She wants to be there. I have to move it around too much. And if I move it around too much, then she's like, excuse me, too bad. Alrighty. So, we were working on her last time I streamed on Sunday. This is the original idea that I had. My diorama. Or the testing piece of it, I believe, one could say. I think what I want to do is get her skin tone brought up a little bit more. That might be as fine where it's at. Good thought. And then I think we'll no, let me draw her a little bit more. Her face needs just a little bit more. And we will be, for the most part, I think kind of done with her. Or at least I'm done to the point I want to be. I think I might take the orange up just a little bit higher. But yeah. Yeah. Nope, I'm not ready yet. You need to add medium next to your paint groups. Ba-da-ba-ba. I mean, you're not wrong. Dropping $1,000 to con vendors is easy. If someone says, "Oh, you don't think so," it's like, no, no, it's easy. I used to set budgets. I go in with specific things that I'm looking for when I go to conventions to post them. Hey, OJ. I mean, I haven't painted it yet because it's just not. Hi, how are you, sweetie? Have you taken over my stream? The painting area is now the kitty. I went to Chessex and I got one of their big bag of dice. And I essentially used that on these guys. What's up? Where do you think you're going? What do you think you're up to? It's a lamp. Yeah. And someone's like, what do you need it for? I'm like, just basing material. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you remember that big D20 Pirate Reaper did? And they're like, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to use that as basing material and build a small little base for it. I've got the epoxy, which I know how to deal with that now, so I just need to paint the guy up. But got a few other ideas floating around in my head. I pulled a couple of the D20s out and I used that as a color palette, or will be a color palette. Mm-hmm. Hi, sweetie. How are you? It's so I know I want them to be red. I pulled out. I have a lot of dice ready for him. Hi. Do you want to steal the Q-tip? Do you want the Q? Okay. Okay. She has stolen the wooden skewer. It's going to be one of these red D20s. Are you telling me, Catra, I'm supposed to use that D20? Is that the D20 I should use? Is this the D20 I should use? Hmm. I don't really like giving you these because it splinters. Right? I know you like chewing on them, but I don't. My hopes is that you will find something else to entertain you, but long before this becomes a serious thing. Are you happy with yourself? Are you proud with yourself right now? You're going to chew on that, and it's going to not make you feel well. Yeah, we were doing D&D last week, and I was on Layden's stream, and I had the dice tray out. And she was like, "Excuse me, human, I am now going to play with your dice tray. Or your D20 is not my place." I'm like, "No, that's not the case." Hi, how are you? Okay. She seems to be sated for now. What's up? If you're feeling hungry, sweetie, I did put your butt food down for you. Restart the computer. You're running Windows 98 SE. You've attempted to attach something that was not meant to be attached. Please restart your computer. You've attempted to save a work file. Please restart your computer. The peripheral device you the peripheral device you have. Um, Sorry, something looked important on my phone that I needed to look at really quick. The peripheral device you've installed seems to have been disconnected and reconnected. Please restart your computer. The peripheral device now has a new driver. Please restart your computer. Have you considered pushing F5? Catra, someone needs computer assistance. Are you willing to dance on a keyboard for them? IT Kitty Support says no assistance at this time is currently available. I don't know what she is up to today, but man, she has been extra spicy sassy to a point that I'm just frustrated. Like, I was like, sweetie, I need you to calm down, please, just a smidge. As you can tell, she is currently loafed, curled halfway, staring out into space. Kind of liking how that's looking out a little bit more. Um, you okay with that? You're looking really sleepy, sweetie. And you're doing the I'm going to be dozy. Enjoy your restart. You made biscuits and they didn't quite biscuit? Uh-oh, Lion. Do we need to take your southern card away from you? Just didn't have the right ingredients. Then wouldn't you want to call it a dumpling instead? Hello, Mama Lion. You did what, I mean, that's all we can do. That's all we can do. My beans turned out a little bit more concretey than I wanted them to.
Blizzard. Clow who just claimed second.
And Cloudy smashing that second. What do you mean, rude? Rude. Lude because it is the KT Lu Hu, the cutie patootie. I'm gonna have to find shorts during that break because it's way too warm in this office. I know. It's KT. It's Cutie Lou. We all know it's Cutie Lou. She's in survey mode, making sure that we're safe. I'm surprised I haven't seen my dwarven lover site. Hasn't come in demanding that I paint more dwarves. Yay! What doesn't get fixed by our system restart? Discord. Discord doesn't get fixed by a system restart. You had to go resize the window manually like a monster? Oh my. The lions have been around. They like to pop in and out. They got a new puppy recently. Cooper the cutie. They are good fam. I have two of his busts, and I have broken both of them. The feather on one, and then I'm missing a finger on the other, which might become something in the future. The feather was accident. The finger broke in shipping. And I said, you know what? It has character now. She's now the nine-finger druid that protects the grove. No, no, no. The okay. The feather on the conquistador, that was by accident. Okay? That was by accident. The feather in question snapped when it did a little chunk on accident. That was accident. The rest of her was a lot of fun. She has a lot of good volumes and facial expression. It was a lot of it was a really fun bust. Yeah, it has character now. Though I am totally terrible about finding the center of the block. Now I miss Miguel from the Ren Fair. Oh, really? Froggenstein, doing your lurk. You do your best. I meant to make a channel point redeem for lurking today, and I did not. Don't want to. Never seen it. Next year, Lion. Next year they'll be at Reaper. The Lion Creative promised to give me cookies from the HEB. You know what's funny, Ken? I'm traveling to Reaper, and you're coming towards DragonCon. No. No food allergies. My only suspected allergy is to beaver. I would suggest eating at Cuts, but I don't know if the guy still works there. I thought it used to be the chef. It was one of my favorite places to go at DragonCon. Well, there used to be a steak restaurant where the Indigo was at that I really liked eating at. The second best place that I like to go eat is at Cuts when they opened up because it was a really nice place to go eat. And it was really easy because when you go, I'm here for one, they're like, okay, you want to sit outside? I'm like, sure. Like, here you go. I'm like, cool, thanks. But I might have to make a trip downtown at some point in the future and get some fried chicken from Gus's. Talking about food restaurants in downtown areas, Tiny. Gus's fried chicken down there, delicious. Get a spicy three-piece. Side of mac and cheese. Some green beans. We're talking some fine eating right there, boy. Tots. Taters? Potatoes? Oh, no. Tiny. No. You don't understand. This is a hole in the wall that everybody goes to that's institutionalized. When they give you potato salad, the potato salad does not have raisins in it, and it does not look white. It's good. I hate potato salad, but I don't eat it. So I can't guarantee it, but it's good. The HEB, the Howard Edward Butts. Now that you've told me what HEB stands for, Lion, I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it. I see the acronym and I must spell it out once. Tiny. Let me answer your question. White people. Hurst Elise Biedford. Also HEB. Yeah, but Howard Edward Butts makes more sense. You are correct. It is the tasteless white people. It's just, want to Unsalted. No paprika whatsoever. Okay. While the ads run, I'm going to go change out of my pants and put some shorts on. I'll be right back. I kind of want to see the Mulan man, angry Mulan man, yell at Mike Pence now. And I made some rice and lentils and quinoa today, and I did wash my rice. Angry Mulan man cannot come yelling. What do you mean, man? The angry Mulan man. That's what he's referred to on social media. I don't feel like I want to be done with her. There's a bit. Maybe a smidge more on there on the backside. And everything. Okay. All right. Um, Um, all right. I think she's wrapped up as far as I can take. As far as I want to take. So which one am I feeling? She could be fun. She's kind of a no right now. She's a maybe. She's a maybe. Kind of actually thinking for skin first. Are you going to do the cosplayer thing, Canning, and just be like, Ah, it's a month before. We'll just start it. The old lady soup. What's the old lady soup? Hootie! Hootie! How are you? I was concerned you weren't going to come around today. I'm going to be sad. Ah, it goes. It goes and it goes and it goes. And it goes like this. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. She is about 3 years old. Nick's lore, welcome in. Is it Nick's lore or Nick's lore? Oh. Oh, pronunciation. That sucks. The JCW. What are we watching? Some wrestling? Watching that wrestling with The Undertaker and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm sorry. ICP. That's right. I forget they're really big in the Midwest for some reason. I had completely blocked them from my life. Yeah, Hootie. Not everybody can be like John Oliver and like wrestling. You know, it's for those with a refined palate. They made trading cards too. Yeah, I set that up so it would not be super spammy for bots. I forget who I was watching. It was Jester was talking about setting up a Discord, and I looked at his notes when he was doing it. I set it up that way so it would might cut into growth. You're correct, which is fine because like the only person that's ever been like super aggressive about, hey, I can't post in your Discord yet. I'm like, ah, one individual. I might modify the spam, the bot that says, yeah, there's a 10-minute wait to ensure you're not a bot. Twenty-four-hour stream confirmed. Talking about Discords and having a time limit before you can post in there. Somehow I have mine set with a 10-minute timer. How I set it? Don't know. But it was set that way so it could kind of reduce spam. Discord. Kind of like the disco, but not. No. It was Discord chat. Discord has a 10-minute timer in it. It tends to delay bots, or bots don't know what to do after it. Meanwhile, I'm over here setting up badges for my future stream. Yeah. I actually need to talk to King and Kukra, see if I can take the emotes that they made for me and put them in Discord. And confirm that it's okay before I just do it. You okay? What's up? What? Unhomed. Ooh, that's not fun. That's a 1 out of 10, Tiny. No, no reverb on that burp. I mean, there's many things, but an adventure, I don't think it's one. No, man. No silent but deadly, Tiny. No silent but deadly. We're a respectable stream here. All right? We've got classic, classy, upscale dad jokes. That is so weird. A lap, like, one place rejecting you after, like, yeah, it's good. On second thought, no. Hi. What's up? Mhm. How are you, sweetie? Able to share your beast. Yeah, we got cat butt. Um, I decided that it would be best just. So if I was going to do a pirate ship diorama, I would grab as many. I would search for as many different pirates as possible. Because who's going to be the captain? Who's the captain? Is it going to be Sophie? Or is it going to be a Noel? Sounds like you have a reason to buy something. Or are they going to be like all Mouseman pirates and have a tiny adventure? Shrimp Alfredo. Sounds delicious. Celiac, Canny. That would be a blessing. Oh, uh, that's no bueno. Sure, Froggenstein will enjoy it a great deal for himself. And the spawns that skedaddle around his house. Almond and chickpea flour. Mm. So can it be processed in facilities that have processed wheat, or is it strictly like, can you handle cross contamination? Is the question. Yeah, I understand that, Mama. Oh. I don't know what you mean, Layton. Yeah, I understand that. I actually bought an oatmeal raisin cookie today. I was like, this is great. Still hate oatmeal raisin cookies, though. My nephew can't do like egg. I'm not ready to go back to work tomorrow either. I logged in and did about half an hour's worth of work today, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm doing this. I'd rather just quit too. 100% with you. So I'm not lucky enough to have a sugar or a supportive, awesome award-winning painter like Lion. I tried to see if me and Hootie could get to it. Well, Hootie, we have to find a place where it's going to be successful, right? We have to find a place where it will be successful. Like ICP can do it where they're at because people like wrestling there. It has to, like, we have to see what the market looks like. And now that Vince McMahon's out of it, it's a little bit different. Just go to Jackson. But it's Jackson. It's Jacksonville. I mean, Hootie, on a scale of 1 to 10, would you would you consider having a meeting in Jacksonville? Or you can go to Alabama. Which one would you rather choose? See, the person that's been to Jacksonville and understands what Jacksonville is, says Alabama. No hesitation. No hesitation. Which tells you probably shouldn't choose Jackson. Also, nobody calls it the Ville. Nobody calls it the Ville. You cannot class it up and say, we're going to the Ville. All right? It's DeVille. It's Duval. Didn't Jacksonville give us the Salt Life stuff? Or was it somewhere else? Given how crazy everything is right now, Hootie, you might need 2 days to jump on the plane. Every place has a mascot. Every place has a mascot, Hootie. See the mascot for Middle Earth, Denethor. The last real steward of Gondor. Oh. You were asking why everybody, I was making Lord of the Rings reference, but apparently, Hootie don't want to play anymore. Jumbo Shrimp is their minor league baseball team. Jaguars is the football, and DeVille is the mascot. Every place has a mascot, right? Every place has a mascot. You've got Miami Dolphins, so you got a dolphin for them. You have, Florida Man for everything else of Florida, including Jacksonville. You have the Savannah Bananas for Savannah. Probably true. Also, Canny, your pronouns don't show up. Or no, it was Nick's. Nick's, are your pronouns showing up? Yes, they are. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So many badge options, so many things that change. Channel point redeems. All right. I need to pick a direction to stay on. And welcome back. When I went to Sprouts today to pick up my coffee, need some chocolate covered dates, so I didn't immediately hate those. Yeah, my grocery store stopped carrying Death Wish coffee for whatever reason. And my subscription box hasn't come in yet, so Sprouts I knew carried Death Wish, so I went by there and picked it up. And when I was there, I was looking for snacks because I really like their gummy bears. Um, well, they stopped carrying the ground. They were only carrying bean and ground. I like the whole bean because it's I feel it lasts long. But then the ground doesn't last as long, and I don't feel like it's as worthy of a purchase. So I stopped. So I would stock up when I see the bean, but they stopped stocking it because I don't think many people were buying it. So I had to go over to Sprouts because I knew they carried it. I don't like walking into Kroger if I can avoid it because Kroger tends to be dangerous for me. Um, their bakery is decent. Publix bakery is better, I think, because I like getting their brioche hamburger buns. Yeah, like their bakery was amazing, or is amazing. Love getting their cookies when I feel like I want to splurge on something. I've honestly, I never really got the whole pups up thing. I have never gotten it. Not to say their adult have. Yes. Oh yeah. The subs are 1,000 times better than Subway. Like if you said, "Hey, we need to get something for lunch," or "I needed to go to Publix for lunch and get a pub sub," 100% I'm down for that. 100%. Um, would never turn that lunch date down ever. I just never understood the whole like super craze of it. But I mean, it is nice to get a chicken tender sub. Uh, Now, if I feel lazy and I want to do like an easy lunch, I can go get an adult Happy Meal. That's what someone once upon a time told me. Um, they talked about the um, because Publix does prepackaged meals, so you can get their mac and cheese and chicken tenders, like 2 chicken tenders and a mess of mac and cheese, like just sitting on the case really quick, and you just warm it up and you're good to go. And someone's like, "Yeah, it's like an adult Happy Meal or something." I'm like, you know, lemon pecan pound cake for Reaper 2027. If I knew how I could make it last, Canny, I would consider. But all I could think about was Afro Man's Officer Pound Cake when you said that. No sauces, leave it wrapped. It's an award-winning pound cake. Well, apparently it was for Pound Cake, Officer Pound Cake as well, because he put his gun down to get some of Mama's lemon pound cake. Have you not seen that Sats? And the deform. Oh my god! Well, 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Memes, where are you at? There you go. It's a short. This is how I watch most of my TV and news. By the way. So the long story short is that Afro Man got raided by police. They served a search warrant to look for items of a crime that they never charged him with. During said time, they did a lot of bad things in the house, and it's all on security cameras. So he used the footage and he made some satirical music videos out of it. I saw that Friday before I went live, and I lost it laughing. Because the deformation side of it is you have to explain how this has harmed you and why it has harmed you. And the officer was renamed Pound Cake, and they keep sending him pound cakes in the mail. Yes. Yeah. It's a very wild trial. Like, it's a wild one. You just, exactly. I know. That was part of the joke, is that he's like, I hope someone doesn't find out I like banana pudding with vanilla wafers. Hellgrat, thank you so much for that resubscription. That's just prime. So we're going to work these two up. I'm kind of liking how they... I'm actually really digging this color scheme more than I thought. I was like, oh. How you feeling tonight, Hellgrat? Or this morning for you? My great little Australian friend. Making progress, making progress. That's your big, that's your big, I was gonna make some dinner, but I laughed at Afro Man. Ba, 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 da, da. That's your lava ring bass. I love it. I'm digging it. And a hype train has started. Yeah. So your stuff is going to sit inside of the lava ring. It's actually really cool. What did you make it out of, or what is it a part of? I guess. Got to make it flow. Get it flowy. So fire is one of the hardest things to get moving. I'll be honest with you. And lava is in general. Oh, your big old dragon head gonna come out of it. That's cool. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. you misaligned your badges. Oh, I was laughing at the wrong thing. I'm sorry, Candy. I thought I was laughing at something else. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Where are they at? I'm looking for something. Sorry. What's up, sweetie? What's up? Oh, totally skipped past it. Um, so I was trying to do lava flow on these guys a little bit. Belgrade, and that's kind of like really complicated to do sometimes. Uh, yeah, it is. It's always a challenge. Like I was trying to do like fiery, lava on the swords, and it just wasn't working out like I wanted it to. But like on these guys, it wasn't working out with the green stuff that I used. I was just not feeling it. I was trying to follow what Anne was saying and just was not jiving at all. It's a rough one to do. Um, I think Zombie was doing something one day, and he talked about how he did it, which was essentially he painted the base orange and yellow and then used crackle paint to let it dry and pull back, and then he just painted the top of it. That's so that's a great idea. Um, the hard part is getting it all square because it's almost like you got to go backwards with your coloring just a smidge. Yeah, it doesn't help. I mean, it's such a fun idea because I mean I've been using it a little bit more, and if I plan on redoing Fire, at some point she's going to get painted. Yes, I did put a post-it note over her boobies. Good evening, Hobby ADHD. This is a similar idea of fire flowing, right? So like the base of her would no, stay on that side. It's such a fun little challenge to see how you want to make fire go. We're doing all right. Hi, sweetie. What's up? Mwah. Hello. But like something like that as well for her, Elgrad, I would do something similar because she is a fire elemental or want to do something similar. Yeah. Um, how you doing tonight, Hobby? Hey, don't bite the miniatures. Thank you. I was doing skin tone. It is a process. It's. I mean, it's so much fun to do. Like for me, when I do the lava base for her, it'll be a lot of fun. Um, she's just a long way off. So if I were to tackle that now, learning everything that I've painted up to this day, I think I would start with a pure white undercoat and then build up layers over that, leaving white in my deepest recesses. Because you already have the texture there from the base itself. This is me purely speculating how I would tackle Hellgrant. By no means are you required to take this advice. Just thinking out loud about it. Because my brain likes to solve problems or ask how I would solve it. Yeah. Black, white, red, yellow. Yeah. And then you work, essentially, the black would be the highest points. So you kind of flip your inverse. White in your recesses, black in the highest highs. And then that would be like a really good example of why you'd want to like sponge something too, to kind of create that variation of texture. Yep. Yeah. That sounds like a lot of fun. Because I'm learning that as well myself some days. Or a lesson that I find myself reminding myself of is that when I did the alicorn, building up layers was easier than it was to try to get in one spot slowly. Like the hair, when I do it, I just don't want to do hair right now. I'm glad you're feeling better and happier about it. Oh, and for bot scanning, I would recommend Siri. I know! Seriously, KT, what happened? Spring, hello! Where are you? You know you got caught a sunburn going to the garden. Brother, ugh. Um, uh, yeah, I like SiriBot. SiriBot does a lot of the catches a lot of the spammers before it does anything. So like anybody that comes in saying best viewers from streaming or whatever, Siri usually has a list that's up to date, kept pretty solid. They don't like that's the ad warning and the ad timer. I don't really like stream elements. I have to use it for some reason because of YouTube. Hey, that bot seems so precarious at times to function with. That bot's always a good solid bot because you can program the everything bejesus out of it. How are you? How are you, my love? Also, it's complete with bot, so it doesn't require any installation of anything or a separate account. At one point, I had a list of some. Oh, right there. Content dark side, stream setup, all of the different layouts that you had to go through, and then all of the bots, all of them. underscored. And then Siri bot protection. I threw that up there as well. Because I was joking about like how frustrating it can be starting a stream, like just setting up a stream. Me and what is it? Quantum Reveries were talking about it one day, and Quantum goes, "I didn't realize you could do half of that no BS." I'm like, "Yeah, you can do a lot no BS." But just like trying to find all of the things you need, and then you find all of the information, and people are like, "You should use this bot." Okay. You should use this bot. Okay. You should really use that bot. Okay. And then the next thing you know, you have like 35 emailed accounts created, and you're getting all kinds of stuff from everybody under the sun, and you don't know what you're doing. I think it was yeah. Yep. I mean that's the easiest thing to do is voiceover for YouTube tutorials and streaming on that platform, like just building stuff. It's voice overlays are so much easier to do. Record because you can just record your write your script and then you can just record it and it's a lot easier and it'll feel much more natural. Because when you have like a lot of jump edits and stuff, it detracts. It detracts a lot. Because I've thought about doing it, but just I usually do YouTube shorts for the finished miniatures, and I have recorded my intro, a middle, and an outro, essentially just for the shorts themselves, and they could be 35 to 45 seconds, and just find some music and throw it on there. And I was like, okay, there you go. Um, and just kind of see what happens with it, or use it to help grow the channel, because a lot of more people look at that short format than they do the long format stuff, in my humble opinion. Or it's an easy way to grow. So Hobby Heretic did YouTube Shorts, and essentially that's how he started all of his business. Doing synthwave Space Marines and just painted it off really quick and then posted shorts, and essentially that's what drove people to his long format content. Yeah. I remember watching a lot of his videos, or a lot of his shorts would pop up. I thought they were always really cool. I just he was always painting in synthwave. I'm like, okay, can you paint something slightly different? But it takes a lot of effort. I know I've been streaming to YouTube because it was easy and accessible in both a vertical and a horizontal format. I used to have the 80 and multi-stream used to be a lot better for the rewinds on vertical formats, but I stopped using them because I was like, I'm never going back to them. If somebody makes a clip of the stream, I'll go to Twitch, edit the clip there, and then download it and repost it to YouTube. Which I think I'm missing one clip that I need to grab from stream. Yeah, I was at the meat market one day, and I was talking to a guy, and we were talking about content creation and all that kind of stuff. He's like, it sucks. Sometimes it really, really sucks. And what's funny is that a couple of days later, I saw the Stephen He video about how he killed his channel, essentially, on YouTube. And that is wild. And that's when I found out they have YouTube consultants. Well, so the guy that made the soundbite called Emotional Damage, or did like all the Asian dad jokes, he created a video series and he thought it was going to be amazing and thought it was going to be like awesome, and he poured like a lot of money into it. And he posted it and it instantly just like bombed. And it took active people away from his stream, or active people away from his YouTube. It was so bad he could not understand it. He hired a YouTube consultant to explain to him what happened. Yeah. Well, what's funny, so the interesting part of it was that, so he created shorts. So I found him originally from TikTok because that's where he got started with TikToks and recording those. So he was recording them and posting them to YouTube. So he's the one that did the little sandal slam and says emotional damage. That guy. Everybody under the sun has heard that somehow, some way, some shape or form. He did a lot of those like 3-minute skits, but it was like Asian dad jokes or Asian like in modern lifestyle, all kinds of stuff like that. When he did that, so his videos would be like 2 to 3 minutes tops on YouTube. Like he would make like a longer format that he could post in other places because the limit on TikTok was like 45 seconds or a minute or whatever it was back in the day. So he would just kind of cut that long format video up into smaller segments for quick digestion on TikTok and Reels and Shorts and Snapchat and all that stuff. When he did this other format, he thought he was going to have the same audience between the two. So over here is his Asian dad, overachieving Asian conversation jokes, skits, known characters, everybody that was like well liked and received. His other content over here was just completely different. Like 180 out kind of deal. Still meant to be comedy, still meant to be satire, but it missed the mark with what his audience was expecting from him. And that's what drove everybody away from him. And that's what the agency essentially told him is like, yeah, people came because you did these like goofy videos, right? Like on YouTube, there's the Jerry Wayne Loggins or Jerry Mary Longmire or whatever his name is. There are a lot of Texans in my life. I just want to complain about that for a second. He did pick up astrology. He did other astrologies for like pew pews, cars. He's doing like a new series called The Lot Legends of like the S10 or the Ford Ranger back when it was a vehicle that you go, I don't need no truck. I got me a mother F and Ford Ranger. All of that kind of content and just like his little bits of skits of comedy. It works because he stayed the same genre, but he can't get too far away from it. Like his podcast stuff, like when he posted, I'm like, I don't know what to do with you. Frankenstein's laugh tonight. Yay. See, blend it up now. Just blend it up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello? What's going on? What do you mean, wow? Hmm? You okay, Will? Hmm? Hmm? All right. Do you need to put up our ending time or look away for 2 seconds and you're trying to drink out of the paint cup again? Why? Why? You have plenty of water downstairs. You have plenty of water downstairs. I know you do. No, let's not drink the paint water, please. Let's not drink the paint water, please. So, mhm. How are you, sweetie? Do you not like your water dishes that I have for you? The really expensive battery operated ones that have water filters in them? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is that what you're trying to tell me, sweetie? think that's what she's trying to tell me. Go adult. What is this adult that you have to do? If it involved laundry, can you finish doing mine, please? Thank you. Last. Oh. That does not sound like fun. $35 years later, it's all paid off, and I got to claim my sweet, sweet revenge. Reminds me of an episode of Home Improvement where Tim Allen was talking to his wife, and his wife was like, when they grow up and they have kids, I hope they're exactly like they are now. Yeah. Oh. It is time to go. It's getting to be that time because work in the morning comes for us all. So, because I don't always get to rate them, I'm going to rate him to our good friend Frankenstein. We're going to push our little start rate button and we're going to let it roll. I'm going to say thank you, everybody, for being here. It was such a great, amazing time. We shall return for Mix It Up Monday. And we'll probably return back to Jaded Twin Sons. And we will try to get our skin tone to work out and keep doing that. And keep futzing and playing with it and seeing where we go. I kind of took inspiration from the Windows logo. Just a smidge on our logo. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Thank you for everybody for being here. Let's go say hello to Bragg. I don't know what he's working on, but we'll find out shortly.